unhealthy prayer life. The problem of the church is not God. The problem of the church are the people of God. When men pray, heaven responds. And where there is no prayer, there is no revival. If you be sincere to yourself, and if you be sincere to your spirituality or your spiritual life or your walk with God, if you can tell the truth to yourself, Ubehu said the inconsistency of your prayer life is what you have become. Newabra babaye neno. Ayempaya untumin tambobo. Anama wabra babaye sa. Obibi oye Kristo ni oyempai bofo. Tabompa ye dimpa ye bia. Heaven responds to his life. Fasting is not when you abstain yourself from eating. It is when the end say, oh, you're fasting. Not there are people who can go a day without food, not because they are fasting. They feel like they shouldn't eat. And some of them will end up going like, who crack they are coming. Fasting is when you are eating because you are not eating. Whenever you are not eating in the physical, what you eat in the spirit is what makes your spirit man grow. So when you are fasting and you are not eating spiritual food, that is the scriptures, the Bible, you are starving. You say will be no, you 3 days, or you 5 days, or you 10 days, or you 20 days. When to me in kind Bible, you are starving yourself. You are not doing anything. So fasting is when physically you are not eating, but spiritually you are eating. The food you eat when you are not eating is what makes you strong. Whenever you refuse to pray and you have this inconsistent prayer life, you are only worrying yourself. You are only troubling yourself. Listen to me. Most of the problems you have, God has already solved it. The problem with you is that if you can pray and if you could have prayed, your life could have been arranged well. Me, I have been a pastor for some time. I've seen people who are very dedicated to the things of God, yet very frustrated. Oyosha, frustrated. Prayer tower, frustrated. Protocol, frustrated. Pastor, frustrated. God is not so wicked that he cannot give you what you are looking for. The problem is that the way out to get to God to receive is prayer. And when you are not praying, you cannot get it. Am I blessing somebody? Even Jesus, who happens to be God, he prayed all night. Your problem is that you are inconsistent. You are not consistent. Look, let me say this to you, and I am a witness. Whenever your prayer life is inconsistent, you can't pray well. Number one, your flesh rules over the spirit, right? Your flesh rules over the spirit. And it affects even the decisions you take in life or you make in life. When you are not praying, you will be on time on fire. Your decisions and your may out transit I would delay. And in your person way it affects it. You can't think right. There be no confused, others might confused, a human might confused, our might confused. The reason is that when you are not praying, there is an inconsistent miracles. Prayer is no more valued in our church. They say, yeah, they are yeah, they are substitute prayer. You would do for now to be mentions you. Double Johnson. You are not a prophet. To obey our office. Now trans ejakasa. Ususum papa eyampa. We was ejana akwanchire bia ni ho. Kachira ni say onyame so mompa 7 days, 2 hours. Ejuma man dodo. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are not ready to work, heaven cannot work. Listen to me. If you are not ready to work, listen, heaven is working 24 hours, doing some parcels and packaging miracles. And listen, it takes prayer to get into the miracle that is being parceled for your life. Listen, miracles is not released because you asked for and because you needed one. Miracles are released because you are following the principles of God. Until you pray, miracles cannot be seen. Can't you understand that? When you are sick, when you are afflicted, when you are down, when you are troubled, we pray. Why? Because prayer is one of the ways to heal the soul. When you are not praying, you are playing. And when you play, you become a prey to the teeth of the enemy. When you are prayerful, demons cannot have sex with you. Because the more you pray, the more you are surrounded by fire. I don't say typhoid that chill. I want jaundice that chill. I want malaria chill. I'm telling you, some of these things are attack to weaken you the more. And when you are very prayerful, you don't normally get sick. Why? Because prayer itself releases healing into your spirit, man. You can't get sick. Why? Because prayer can heal. Our minds are easily drifted when it comes to prayer. Once we are not seeing an answer to our prayer, we easily give up. And we feel like, nothing is happening. It is not true. Your problem is that you are not persistent, consistent. Luke chapter 18. Okay, Bible says, Bible says, and she kept going to the lawyer. Persistency. One day the lawyer said, I don't fear man and I don't fear God, but because this woman keeps worrying me, let me go and avenge for her, and then I'll be free. And actually, when the judge did it for the woman stopped going. Listen to me. The reason why you are not making it is because you are not connected well with God. Yeah, so me no chimpna na me frog consistently. Yeah, continuous communication for 1 week. Now another week, yeah, communication. Can't you see something is wrong? Yeah, chimpna. Now me tap for. Now me jafro. I also say, bibi yaba. Listen to me. Heaven is worried about you when you are worried about yourself. Heaven is thinking, don't he know how to get to heaven? I have told them that when they pray, I will answer. When they seek, they will find. When they ask, it shall be given. But these people are not asking. They are not seeking. Listen to me. Heaven is worried about you because you are not doing the right thing. The problem of the church is that we are living on a healthy lifestyle, prayer lifestyle. Yempire new. Yempire nye. Yachi Paul Nicholas and Yempire no boy. Daniel Kopa Kwanchede. Empire shut. And the Bible says that when he was praying, an angel of the Lord was sent from above to seize the mouth of the lions. Prayer. Listen, if you have never testified by prayer or from prayer or about prayer, it means you are not praying. If you have never given a testimony about the power of prayer, then I'm telling you are not praying, because prayer works. And when people are not praying, they don't see the importance of prayer. Why? Because they feel like they are talking. And when they talk, they become tired. Ladies and gentlemen, prayer is more than talking. Prayer is when you are having a meeting with God, telling him what you need in life and how your life must be arranged. So the more you pray like a this is how I want my life to be. So when you are not praying, you are telling God it is already okay. I don't want you to come. I can live my life for that. Now how should you also have about frustration? Your boy and say, number one reason why people are not praying is because they are too busy for prayer. Sorry, no pa. Ni day na ye machine won one kasa and 24 hours e dia ma no. As a jack of all trade, ye who busy for nothing. That sorry no pa na or ye busy chin above for heaven. I didn't your ma aba form. Chi DHL. Very busy. Very busy, but no results. You starting January now, starting as a fuwe. Many nyame betin tam. Afu enya grodi. Afu many abre. Some many nyame afu. Be so many January. What you to bepem ne? You are poo. 31st Samba. Na many say afu e ni abre. Cause 2001 ufe ni agro. Ubema nyame hu so be som na mbonu no so frɛ ho. Cause when you abre ya baba 31st watch night TV ni say ya twono ne o ma abeka a chi wuti afi be wura me spiritual life me fendi agro me jebeka me joba to tell nice ne about to offer ya be bonyo sa ejirigi o be sa was efifire nku akwa adware na that tebem it's at January hute. Ladies and gentlemen, you are frustrated not because heaven has decided not to respond. You are frustrated because you have decided not to respond to heaven. You are too busy you are too busy. You are too busy. Ladies and gentlemen, God is busier than you. Yet, he has time to reply and to respond to prayers. One of the reasons why people have this unhealthy prayer life is because they are too busy. Too busy. Too busy. They don't have time to pray. 30 minutes a day would have helped you today. Am I speaking sense? 30 minutes. Yet, in our busy schedules, we find time to do what suits us, but we don't have time to do what will help us spiritually. The problem of the church is that I'm saying, at say, well, first about 1 hour, 30 minutes. Some of you, they 30 po wow, 10 so wow, 5 so wow, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Our Father who art in heaven, cry, okay, be at check. So all cancel now will be did. Either so see about poison. And there be no one you're sure. And I will focus on medical insurance. I'd rather you listen to Mr. But I'm not from Kodas with you. And who say will be working because it's Christmas. And I hope that I also say sometimes before no better what the man you brew to any bread. Say, Raddy, we do mojano, we do chamusha, and I jump about me. And you know, sometimes after prayer, so I'm ladies and gentlemen, praying that one day cannot change anything. When you are consistent, the fire keeps growing. When you are inconsistency, unhealthy prayer lifestyle affects the spirituality of a believer. And that day, even 2 demons came. And some of you, you know that if you are feeling and you are believing God that won't the judgment of your family, my God. The Jacob of your life, my God. It is better to work hard and pray less than to pray less and work hard. You are too busy for nothing. Too busy. Busy now. Why you still cramming tears here? You are too. Oh, sorry, Anopa. You are busy in a Chinese movie. UTV, Adum TV, series be on me HM. JJ Mama. Anna. Gigi HM. Na ye yin na nwumere na watimi ahwa anopa wanko ba bia ka fucking kan Bible. Now you had your bompae. Ka kire nyame se Awurade ene me ne wo kasa. Me pa chope anopa na emo ase. Still a car ye. Just say a book cry na Jonah start planning and na day Tuesday then am bedi. Then am bedi. Sorry anopa bear 9 no be dey amono. Amono ase na be dey you know. Kontom still na kana se no. Just what you need, Papa. You are always thinking of what to do next. Oh, start from yale. This Charlie. Obokra obeda mawarware no obeda. Say Rama adwa anopando sorry before abekoda ya mono kaneshi. Or start fiendra anajo. De bia wo dwin wo kena de obedi ni de obese. Just no any here and life does not consist in what to wear and what to eat. Life is greater than that. And to be able to fulfill that, you need to pray. Look at them and say, I will pray. Come on, look at them and say, I will pray. So one of the problems of the church is that we are too busy to pray. Yet, we are not busy. The reason why we don't have time for prayer is because we are too distracted. We are too distracted. We are too distracted by social media. We are too distracted by family, by children, by the worries of this world. We are too distracted. Nenia bri bompire like kashetelebe. Mayala paya, palwata, radicasa, payala, but no enjoy. Hey, Christopher, moya concert mefe. We giant pie no bon why sir 023 475 on fans was no ma be if rifa why no so me bon pie o disturb me as one fa hello it's saying ajo bibia boko Me ton catch and I'm saying me for a watch us me show. Na bibia yoke say kakra. Ah, a jump and boy, you are too distracted. Now na bon come 5 minutes. When you drop a phone now to pick that energy again and pray is a problem. You both say, what the phone to I've only started a radical so as a more life. Abrabo you me bills. Radical so you say ni 38 years. You're right, oh dear pie and I. You are too distracted. Too distracted. Now then I'll bomb pie and also TV. To buy no any around me bomb pie, oh bomb pie to me say TV. Radical so, we nyame, to me so. Radical so, boss a movie we have for us to see. No, God is talking to somebody. God is talking to somebody. Now movies I go to Jimmy there. Empire now bodo. Onkwa empire is wonderful. Jimmy. No we they were Jimmy o. Louis sit down at BA school. Eda came. Empire eja. What Jimmy o. Guys were Jimmy anyway. Already castle. You are too distracted. O to be bumpire na bibia bo adwum jai no wajai trans o se dwen asem life frekia no uni purpose ni emu bia. See, even when you are making calls you must have a purpose. You must have a reason why you are calling the person. No reason when in kankeke okay let's say na say so meton kan che de wo na bibi aboko okay me wo fie mani nka na me se me fere wa chia sa na we obeko krum te be time be ya na che se ka pa ko fie ho be time be na beba se anwumre be time be so be so ne na de asa so no so John o se na aka bibia o se na aka me ba ho so okay ne wuntime masan You are easily distracted. Oh, you're fasting. No, I don't fall for. I'm an hour. Wovie. I say, "Na my young one shimoko. Na be the sadi abia. Na me see bra. Na nkomo na be di. No ejai fasting no. We want so frase. Oh, that be we the one free. Me fasting no. Also they fasting create chasuna bra. We okay bra, but you need do the bra near monkomo. One will be fasting di go concern. Amen. Oh, you're fasting and you are talking about other people. Does it work like that? But today's church will do that. Nothing happens by luck. Everything that happens is in the will of God and it is revealed by prayer. Relationship and you think that I can share the baby concert and the apple no be ache. Apple now we need sunsun apple. Your physical energy. Boa with fruits. Send the baby to me a toilet. Sister, my house shall be called the house of prayer. You can't change the words of Jesus. You can't write another Bible. When Jesus, the man himself, prayed for me, you want to sleep and get it. You are not serious. Your prayer life, and all never who share no jai. Wo obonde no one share jai. Obo 1 week no one share jai. Obo 2 weeks no one share jai. Obo 1 month no one share. Listen, every prayer you have prayed is working. And I'm saying every prayer you have ever prayed is working. I'm telling you, it is working. But see, when it is working, it is not reviewed. But when it is answered, it is reviewed. It is sometimes the devil tells you that what boss sounds it is not true. It is only when you get the answer, then you will know that my prayer was working. Hear me. This is prayer. This is a problem. This is prayer. Everybody watch. Everybody. This is prayer. And this is how prayer looks. Prayer is very sharp. And that is the greatest tool God has given the church. That once we pray, this thing will be solved. So this is prayer. Hard one. Problem. Look. Everybody watch you. You see, when I'm cutting, the question is, somebody see kind way we are. How long is it going to take? How long is it going to take for me to finish cutting this wood, this problem. How long, I don't know. But once I am praying, I know something is happening. Is it cutting? Is it cutting? My worry is not the cutting. I am thinking of when am I going to finish cutting it? When am I going to receive the results? So when I start praying, it doesn't look good. The fact that it doesn't look good doesn't mean something is not happening. Something is happening spiritually. Sometimes sometimes that is when you become lazy. But don't stay in that laziness. Arise. When we say me channel, some of the dust is falling. Huh? Hey, Mumiame. Some of the dust is falling. It means that some of the problems are gradually dying. But I can't see it. Because for me, the manifestation of my cutting is when I see this wood broken. So until this wood is broken, for me, I don't see anything. But in the spirit, something is dropping. Look, the more you pray, the lesser your problem. The more lazy you become, the higher your problems. Now, I say, the entire dust in it be falling. It said, a whole dust. A whole dust. Empire nana me bono, empire nana me bono. Sometimes you are choked. Something tells you, Jampa and the crab on give it to me. All of a sudden, you're kind of tough. Sometimes you fall down and you feel like, when am I going to get up again? Sister, get up. Get up. Don't let your enemies rejoice over you. For when you sit in darkness, God is your light. Get up. I'm preaching to somebody. And so, the more I am praying, something is happening. But something is happening. But it doesn't look like something is happening. Katayata, prashata, na mebo. Something is happening. Now, it has taken me 1 minute to cut the wood. This small wood, 1 minute is too much. Sometimes you feel like my boss, 1 month is too much, 1 year is too much. But ladies and gentlemen, when the wood will be broken and when the answer will come, is determined by the force I give to the wood, not by my perception, not my predictions. So sometimes you wish that the prayer must be answered now. If you are not cutting here, now the first year, so Adiban way they are just empire near Comchin. I'm speaking to somebody. My boy, or somebody empire come. Kashata. Empire, you fasting. I come to empire. And why now they give me a one? Who is the kind where you want CD? First, you uncle try that. Show me. Wega. What's up, Mikanska Wega? But you never come. I'm preaching to somebody. You. When the catcher said, Luke chapter 8, you told me I'm a nana bambu, but she knew that only a buff will be at just a judge. Who a buff will be at just a yame? Who knew a buff will be at just a yame? Watching. Watch, I feel like giving up. My hands are tired. I shouldn't give up. Oh, watch, I'm tired. Oh, I shouldn't give up. I'm getting there. Almost. So sometimes you need somebody to encourage you that you are getting there like I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I came to tell you, you are close to your blessings. Hey. Hey. Oh, wow. It's a breakthrough. You're paying attention symbol. Well, said, I didn't know how many minutes and how many hours it would take for this thing to cut. This problem to be broken. But at the end of the day, it has been broken. The only reason why we are clapping is because we've seen the evidence of the, the apathy of the wood. Bro, Papa, so. Bro, Papa. You be come. No more we university or many certificate. So the only evidence we have seen, and he said, so now we are clapping because we are satisfied because something has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, prayer is like the knife. The wood stands for the problem. The more you pray, there is a cutting in the spirit. The more you pray, there is a cutting in the spirit. Sometimes it doesn't look like it is cutting. But look, as you keep waiting upon the Lord, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Ladies and gentlemen, keep praying. Don't give up. This year will not end with shame. And this year will not end with that good results. Can I hear an amen like tender? Don't stop. Don't let even you yourself worry yourself. That yourself will worry yourself and tell yourself that what is not true. Something is happening. Who knew that by prayer the angel of the Lord will intervene in the prison, and then the prison yard and the court will be open? Who knew it? Nobody. And who said prayer doesn't work? If prayer does not work, Jesus will not set an example for us that prayer works. If prayer doesn't work, Daniel will not go to the lions den and come out with positive results. If prayer does not work, Peter will not be arrested and by prayer will be vindicated. Who said prayer doesn't work? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not testifying about prayer, then it tells me you are not praying. But once you pray, there will surely be an answer. Thank you.